All right, I'm going to be taking off this strut right here on this side, and I'm also going to take the leaf off after I get that other side off over there. So yeah, and then eventually I'm going to clean up all this, get it all clean, get it painted, get it all nice and done. All right, time to get to work. All right, so we got that side done. Now I'm going to work on this side. I'm going to take the rest of this leaf off, and then I'm going to take the shock out, and then I'm going to loosen. The nuts. I'm sorry, the nut on that bolt that's holding the front of the trailing arm in. I'm going to pull this cotter pin out, take the shims out. Note that there's one shim, or however many shims is on this side. And then I'm going to disconnect the drive shaft, and then I'm going to try and get this thing out, man. That other one was just hard getting this bolt all the way through. It is hard, very hard. So we're going to make it happen. This is some of the hardest to do. These half shafts are tough. Come on, man. It's the only way you can get them undone. Man, I can't get any leverage. Can't get any leverage. And it's just nasty down here. Terrible. Come on, man. Probably should have sprayed it anyway to get some of that gunk off the end of the threads, but I just got in here and didn't want to get back up, honestly. Come on. Whew, man, it's tough on the old arm, boy, I tell you. Repetitive stuff. Oh, this is gonna look so good when I'm done with it. And run. It's gonna run good too. All right. All right, there you are. Here we go. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Ow! That hurt. using the torque of the shaft off of the hub here to break those loose. Honestly, the other side wasn't as tight. I could just do it, but maybe I had better leverage on it. I don't know. You know, once upon a time, I thought about putting a solid axle under here in a 4-link. Just kind of doing that. But you know what? They designed these cars this way for a reason, so I don't want to upset the apple cart. You know, it'd probably look cool. Might even ride a little better. I don't know. Maybe not. All I know is that it's expensive. But I'm going to clean all these up. It's going to be nice. And get some heavy duty U-joints put back in here. Some better ones. I once knew a guy who put drive shaft loops in these things so if they did break loose that they wouldn't flop around and rip the whole rear end of his car out. I don't know how I'd do that, honestly, but oh, okay. It would be pretty tough. All right, she's gotta be loose. I don't want to pull it out now, though. All right, now. Here comes the part I've been dreading. Yeah. You get a better look at this. I got the nut off. Oh, I gotta stretch that leg out. I got the nut off. Let's see. I got the nut off. There we go. And basically what you do is you take a punch or something and basically hammer that back in that way so that the bolt actually starts coming out on that side. And you really have to just work it. You know, start shaking this thing back and forth. And I mean, really, that's all you can do. You shake it back and forth and pry it, put some leverage on this, that, and the other thing, and it pops out. So I'm going to do this, then I'll show you the result. And I'll let you. Well, she's out. She is out. Got lots of cleaning to do, get all that cleaned up, painted, very nice. And I got a surprise coming. Got a surprise coming. There's that leaf out. Old AC Delco shock. I bet you that's the factory shock on this thing. And then you come around here. There they are. There's the culprits. There's the culprits. Yeah. These look a little different. I don't know, that bushing looks a little different than that one. I have a feeling that maybe one of these has been replaced before. I don't know, but I don't know, man. All right, till next time. Well, the dreaded kiddie pool is back. Yeah, that only means one thing, and yeah, lots of cleaning in store. So what we got here is this entire fender well, and plus the other side, the frame, and then everything else. You know, in that little hole there is where that's where the trailing arms go. It's got to get clean, and all that's got to get clean. That's got to get clean, degreased. All of this, everything. I think we've been over this before. But yeah, all that's getting cleaned and painted. So I'm gonna get to work. All right, got the wheel wells clean. You can see some rust, but for the most part, everything's clean, drying out. Same on the other side, and getting close. So, yeah. So now I'm going to get the underneath, and I'm going to use some good old gunk engine degreaser. So, stuff ought to take care of it. All right. Okay. So, I just cut this and that out of that exhaust mount right there, and I'm cutting this one. Well, I'm not really cutting it. I found a way to get it off. So do this half inch here. Oh, might take both hands. I don't know. Ugh. All right. There we go. I got it. Sweet. Anyway, get that off. It should swing down once we get that out. Oh, look at that. Swings down. You can pop this out. Maybe. Or you have to pop that. Oh, just pop it all out. You can put that on the bench and cut that off. Good. Oh well. I guess I need to take that other one out and put that screw back and that bolt back before I lose it. Take that one out too. Shoot, yeah. Whew, almost done. A little bit more. Just a little bit more clean. I gotta clean these cross members in the back part of this frame real quick. And probably gonna spray it. Okay. I'm gonna do some wire wheeling on this side, get it all ready to go, and then probably go halfway on both sides. And that's just to get the you know, the soft paint, the flaky paint, all the surface rust that I can get off. And then I'm gonna wire wheel, and then I'm gonna rust convert, prep it. There, looks a lot better. Got all the paint off. That part of the frame anyway, on the inside. So we're getting there. It's gonna be a little bit. Just gotta keep plugging. Okay, we're back to this. Man, I'm so glad I didn't get rid of this. Okay, so the other gas tank's in here. Remember, I don't know, a couple videos ago, I got this in from Top Flight, and it was damaged. It had some dents in it. The actual surface where the sending unit or electric fuel pump would sit in is crooked and wouldn't pick up. I don't know, it's weird. It's a bunch of degrees off. Anyhow, this one, well, it's not in real good shape. So if you see, obviously this thing is toast. I'm not using that anyway. So this bad boy here. So my goal is to clean up all this, get it nice and clean, and then I'll show you inside the tank real quick. Hold on. So that's my fault, that little piece there. I can get rid of that, but for the most part, it's really not that bad. Some debris. Yeah, see in there? Trying to, anyhow, maybe I can get in there like that. But, well, I'm sorry. But it's not that terrible, is what I'm saying. Oh, what is that? I don't know, was it? I don't know what that is. Zoom in there, maybe? Huh, I don't know what that is. Ooh, the gas tank is cracked. Well, I guess that's, there goes my decision, not using that thing. See the crack in there? Yeah, not doing it. I'll be dang. All right, well, there goes my plans. Okay, well, definitely got to order a tank. Well, shoot. All right. Okay, I just ordered another fuel tank from Holly. That, tank is obviously unusable, and I went to Holly because it says I have one in stock, and they're not powder coated, they're galvanized like the old one, They're not powder coated. Yeah, so that's a good thing. But anyway, that one's in the old metal bin pile, trash pile, taken to the junkyard pile. And yeah, I mean, it's just a better way. So that's 3 to 5 days. I'll be in Kansas City next week, so I should be here when I get back. And yeah, so it's a great day to be doing stuff. I mowed yesterday. As you can see, there's a clear difference between this side and that side. I mowed this side in one mower with the lifting blades, and my wife mowed the rest over here, much faster, by the way, with mulching blades. So you can clearly see the difference. And the hayfield is ready for it's almost ready for a second cut. It's early September, so we're gonna get at least one more out of here. And then, of course, way down there, it's a whole bunch of other stuff behind that barn. Anyway, yeah, the whole place is looking pretty good. Got some stuff done yesterday, and I got to get some stuff done today. Let's put the old portable workbench on rollers instead of dragging it around the shop. Yeah, I kind of like using stuff I have instead of going out and buying, rolling carts and stuff like that. So, anywho, yeah, so I got to get the back end done, spruced up, wire wheeled, spruced up, painted for, when I get back. Do the tank. I also have the tank straps that I'm going to have to, and they're actually in the parts washer. And soaking, by the way. And I have new anti-vibration rubber matting, strapping, or whatever, strap pads, stuff. I have everything I need for the fuel tank. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. 70 degrees for the temperature gauge over there, thermometer. But, all right, let's go work. All right, this is actually gas tank. It's like a brace that goes between the frame, hold the gas tank, and the straps actually loop into right here and right there. There are the straps, and then there's one other thing I'm going to paint. Oh, this is the strut support that goes underneath. I painted one side already. I got to get the other one done, and the other side. Just not been and I had a real opportunity to paint. So I'm going to use some Dawn, some hot soapy water. Scrub these up real good, rinse them, and then put some treatment on it, and then paint it with some old 415 that I have in the old ragu jar here. Got to keep it from sloshing around so the lid will come off, you know what I mean? So I use a little hypodermic to get it out. How funny, huh? All right. See you in a bit. Well, I'm finally ready to paint. So I got all that cleaned up, bare metaled, scrubbed. Look. Oh, it's the battery tray there. All that's going to get painted diff. This is differential cross member, frame, and the back part of the frame all the way up there. There's the April 1878, car number 11. So yeah, it's ready. So the next time you see this, it's going to be all painted and undercoated, everything I can do. All right, let's get to work. update. Just got a couple updates. Been gone for a while. Haven't done a whole lot of stuff. So, I got my van steel trailing arm assemblies. And the funny thing is, I mean, it's not really funny to me, but oh shoot, what are they called? Oh, the spindle flanges, not here. It's like, come on, man. Spend all that money on these and the spindle flanges. So I had to buy the spindle flanges. But I got the greasable ones, which is better than what was on there before. Well, on these old ones. Okay, if anybody's in the market or, you know, a pair of trailing arm assemblies minus the, well, actually I do have the spindle flanges. I just don't have, I'm reusing the nuts. So what I did was, and they're not in bad shape, they just need to be cleaned up. They're not greasable, but that's okay too. But what I did is, so I cleaned them up real good. And, you know, little wire wheel skis on the old bench grinder there. Yeah, so I cleaned these up. They really look bad. They did. They look bad. They look so bad that I wanted to go buy another pair, you know, go buy some new ones. These are $5 and some odd cents a piece. And this one is another $5. This one's another $5. So I just cleaned them up. I'm going to reuse them. And so that, once they're together, you know, those two, I'll be ready to start putting stuff together. So right now, I am cleaning, degreasing these things here. Slow process for me anyway. I mean, I know a lot of you guys could do a lot better, but you know, I got other things I can be doing, so I'm doing this and letting that set. And then, oh shoot, I got some stuff in. So, you know, of course, you guys know about the fuel tank situation. It's all good. It's all ready. Look, that's a spare tire holder. It's upside down. This is the top piece, this is the bottom piece. Yeah, how about that? That's awesome. Man, that costs a pretty penny too, so if I can get you a better look at it. Yeah, those are hard to find. Those are real hard to find. So I got the airbox in the car, but it's not installed. Yeah, I need to get that done. Have all that stuff right here, getting it out of the way. Brake line stuff. Still got some stuff to do, you know. Oh, well, a seam sealed. You know, I'm gonna paint right over that. Get all that. I got that pretty much cleaned up pretty good. Get that done. And then get the windshield wiper stuff all done. Funny thing, so this is what come out of it. See the washer motor? I mean, it's a little rusty. It's not bad. I mean, probably still might be able to do something with that, but I went ahead and got a new one. And then I got a new one of them too, because of what's inside. Yeah. And then, but this is on back order, and there's no telling when I'm going to get this. So I'm going to have to save on that. I may have to clean it up and do something with it. This thing is a, you know, windshield wiper motor. Dude said it was new. I don't know. It doesn't really look that new to me, but you know, give the guy give the guy the benefit of the doubt or whatever. But anyway, so starter looks new. Anyhow, I just had to put all this stuff up here because it was just kind of scattered everywhere. I got to find a place for it. And yeah, and then of course there's my list. Only got a few things knocked off. But I've been out of town. They keep sending me out of town. I don't like going out of town. It's not, I don't like it. So yeah, I think that's the updates. I got the adjustable struts for the back, which if you ever have somebody else do the alignment, they'll be pretty happy about that because there's a lot of things they won't have to do. But anyway, I got this all prepped and ready to go in. Goes underneath the differential there, and the struts bolt up on both sides there. And then yeah, they bolt up to the trailing arm assemblies. They bolt up to these things right here, and then the rear leaf spring bolts up here, and I don't know. See, tells you left and the right, so you don't mess that up. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to get to some of this stuff and maybe get it up as soon as I can. But I know it's been a while. You guys probably thought I just, was a temporary, I don't know, a guy who just didn't want to do a whole bunch of stuff, but on video. But I'm trying. All right. See you next time. Whew. Hurry up and get this done. Paint. Okay, real quick, let's look into the differences between the factory trailing arm assemblies and the van steels with the 2-inch offsets. Okay, first off, if you look where the front part gets mounted, it's pretty much the same height. I mean, it is exactly the same height. So, which leads me to believe, the offset is right there in the crook in that part of the arm. This one's straight. All it does is allows you to ride a little bit wider tire in the back. So that's all. That's really the only difference. Plus, these are one piece. These are 2-piece welded. These are cast. These are steel. And these are made a little bit thicker, a little bit better. These are kind of just small steel. Everything else seems to be the same. So, yeah, they look a lot nicer. They're lighter, a little bit, not much lighter, but they're a little bit lighter. And all the hardware mates up. You have some extra stuff, I believe, for the e-brake and so forth. So there's the e-brake piece. Yeah, this one was all torn out, man. This guy, whoever had this, ripped that entire assembly out. And then he just forewent putting new pads in on that side. This car, dude. Whew. I'm so glad I'm going through this. But anywho, yeah, so, yeah, that's that. I'm going to blow this thing down a little bit and see what we can get into here. Trying to put the spindle flange on. Okay, we're here to assemble these van steel trailing arm assemblies. We have to put the spindle flange, which it doesn't come with, but it does come with the French locks when you attach the axle shafts. So, alright, I ordered those. And anyway, it doesn't say what all it comes with, but it did come with the nuts. I had to supply the washers and force the cotter pin. what I did was I put some grease in here. Not a whole lot, just enough to keep it moist. These are greasable fittings on these spindle flanges anyway. And so just enough to keep it going for a while. I mean, even if you put greaseless ones in here, then you make sure you push it all the way down. I mean, you're still good. These bearings are lifetime guaranteed, so shouldn't have a problem. I put a little bit of grease in there just because. And what we want to do is torque these down to 100 plus. And when I say 100 plus, it's so that the hole lines up. So if you go 100 and the hole doesn't line up, then you go a little bit more. All right, so I've already got this one started. I've tried different things. I mean, because it's not on the car. You know, I'm not ready to put it on the car yet. So I've tried a lot of things. So with my torque wrench and a breaker bar underneath, so you can lock the lug, or the lugs in with the breaker bar, and then try to push torque that down. I don't think I only got about maybe 65, 70 pounds before it started turning on me, and I couldn't do anything. So what I'm gonna try and do is throw it on this tire. I mean, that's big enough that I can hold and also torque that nut. So I'm gonna get this set up and then get this going. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I got it in here. It's pretty solid. So try and get this thing to go down to, well, go up to 100. Oh, goodness gracious. 100. Sure. Yeah, 100. Well, it lines up. Holy mackerel. Glasses out. Yeah, lines up. Perfect. Awesome. Now I gotta put the cotter pin in. Man, that's awesome. I'm so glad. Wow, perfect. How many times does that ever happen? I tell you, it never happens to me. All right. Perfect. Yeah, man, it ain't going nowhere. All right. It just spins like a top. All right. Okay, this one's done. All right. Heavy, heavy. Rubber stoppers off of here, thread savers, whatever you want to call them. If you notice the align, so from the factory, Van Steel, they did a rotor run out basically they used a micrometer or what have you and spun this, and it has to be within 5 thousandths as far as play goes. Otherwise you'll run through your brakes pretty quick. Plus when you try to stop, if it's not perfect or near perfect, you'll get a lot of vibration and a lot of you get a lot of basically shimmy. It just doesn't, the brakes don't want to work very good if the road is not balanced. So, let's do this one. I bet I don't want to put a bet because I always lose. So hopefully this one lines up just like the other one did. Yeah, did not line up, so I have to go a little further. Oh. I only have to go about another, I don't know how much, that's quite bigger. Oh, ruin the studs. Oh, come on, man. A little bit more. I want to use my breaker bar. Oh my goodness. I ain't gotta go much further. Come on, baby. A little bit more. There, perfect. Whew, told you, wasn't gonna have that much luck this time. Still rotates freely. Yeah, it's really doing it. Number on me. Whew. Yeah, I got this thing all geared up. All right. Goodness gracious. Okay. Well, I'm safe to say this thing probably is not going anywhere. be pretty. Who's gonna see it? Nobody. It's covered with the axle shaft anyway. Done. Whew. It's a little pain, a lot of pain. Okay. Alright, so get these things back up there. Oh, those spindle. Spindle flanges, they don't come painted, they come steel. So I painted them. Just because that way I'm OCD, I don't have to worry about it rusting. Anyhow, all right, thanks.